His face grow. I mean, it starts out just you notice a little bit back of his head, but doesn't it eventually become a full? Doesn't the size expand and retract as well, or no?
Yeah, it just extrudes out as subtly as we can without, it doesn't want to turn into this space. It's sort of like, and the idea is that it would also cause some of the skin to stretch. So when he becomes more present, Quirrell's face ends up being a little more.
So we end up seeing two faces at once.
Yeah,
right now it's in the mirror. That's the way
you'd see it in the mirror. But if he does the turning his head gag, you see two at once. That brings. Do you need to then do this with Quirrell's face at a certain point? Pull it back for the actor.
I think so. I think that's an element that makes it really interesting because it makes it as if, well, if such a thing were possible, if this face is going to sort of form on here, you only have this limited amount of room to work with. And so if you push down here, it's going to have to push here too. So it makes it like have some loss.
So that's a prosthetic thing or something.
That could be something that you then do that, and we'll make that pay off by seeing it. Where all of a sudden, as his face is coming out, you see the other one's.
That's kind of cool. You mean as the face is coming out, you pull his skin back?
Prosthetic-wise, can it be a prosthetic? Well, after this is moving, this should be moving the same way, shouldn't it?
That's less so because once it becomes this face, unless it turns into like a really long, chin or something like that, where it's going to stretch even more. But you have a much longer shot at Quirrell being stretched back because if you just change the eyebrows and the nose, it's not that much because it's always going to be squeezed. There's a bunch of internal stuff that's going on.
The comedy here. One shoves the turban back over the other face. The other face goes.
That's what we were always worried about.
Yeah.
The two faces comedy. But
I think the look on these faces is not going to be that comedic.
I'm not worried about that anymore. No, I've lost that fear. My concern is logically, Voldemort's face is always really there. That's the thing.
Yeah. It just chooses to come out and be more. Because otherwise, if you had a full other face over here, you're sort of built that way, as opposed to the rumblings of your face is there. It's built into the wrinkles over here. And when you want to speak and become more present, it just sort of comes out a little bit.
Right.
And as it comes out a little bit, it pushes this skin back because now it's doing one of these. So for when you want Quirrell to appear to be normal, this is more at rest. And when he wants to come out,
it's just that one area has to be.
hello.
We have to decide.
So why are you concerned about this area? Why?
Well, you have to decide when that happens, if that's going to happen. And you have to do it on camera. And then Quirrell has to be like this on camera. You can't change that.
It's almost like you need to kind of know what the faces are.
Yeah.
No, they shouldn't come out until had it been on the other wall, you could see it once and back off the issue.
But in the common room, it's...
But if you see every shot...
Yeah, but there's 3 CGI paintings in the common room. So, you can do cut, and you've got one in the background of every...
But is there a scene taking place? Like in the Richard Harris scene, there's a whole scene taking place of which the beginning incidental is the painting. The rest of it is all...
Yeah, the common room has a lot of dialogue.
Oh yeah, it's big, heavy dialogue.
They talk,
Then that's the case. I mean, then every shot's going to be shot.
That's why you want to paint it, so you don't have to have every scene.
Exactly.
Okay, what was she
But
Chris
in the
said?
common room,
again,
there
is
are so many
to bring
situations.
them in, the paintings, shoot them for the live action part, and those frames are what's used to paint them for the still portion. And then you have everything.
David, are you guys ready to do that? Shoot.
Well, let me touch Chris.
That's really the way to
The
do
common
it.
room is the most important right now because it's only 4 weeks away. That's the one I'm panicking about.
Okay, let me get Chris back, and we'll talk about right now.
Person B, and particularly where there's a storyline going on, where in one place they're playing cards, another one they're fencing, another one the guy's injured. It's the same character.
There's a sequence of kind of 4 things, isn't there? Playing cards, cheating, standing up, fighting, and then stabbing. And we've got at the moment, we've got a big sort of 6'6" painting that's the 2 of them sitting. We've also got 2 other paintings that they were going to sort of duel into. Do you remember either side of that big painting? So we've got 3 frames.
So we'd have to pick.
Well, we don't
difficult.
have to, but it's cut down on CGI work.
You just have to know where they are in the scene.
The difficult part for me right now, though, is to say, okay, I've stopped the guys in this pose, paint it.
I know.
I haven't even seen the guys or the. I mean, I have to.
Is that the one with me?
Yeah, I'd have to kind of.
I can put you in the pose.
Now, what
I'm
I'm
actually
saying is
not
that we go ahead and shoot what's inside the painting, and then that'll be the live action portion of it, and then pick frames from that.
That's what I mean. I need to shoot the scene.
Yeah.
Well, just for the record too, as you're doing that, because you have the count, right? And this is,
Yeah.
as you're doing it, each painting in the paint costs 4,450 pounds.
Right.
So, and there's a lead time. How long it takes
The common room is the most panicky one. There is a bit of money in there.
Is the common room or the paintings in an area that I could just, unlike Dumbledore, the paintings in the common room in a place where I could see them once and then be off of them for the rest of the scene?
Well, possibly. I don't know. Without
blocking.
it's not a huge place. The common room, is it? I mean, it's not. And they're big paintings.
And they cover basically, it's almost like a tower. It covers one of the five pieces of one of the 6 pieces of the hexagon.
Yeah.
Because we may be able to save money and.
I mean, this whole thing is a money saving thing, but it doesn't save us any money if we paint all the pictures and realize, boy, how do we use these?
Right.
It doesn't help painting them empty, does it? With no figures on, that doesn't help.
And let us do the paintings resort back to
So
the
in there
original.
all the
Yeah,
time.
that's it.
For instance, if you have a painting of someone like this, it's always like that unless the guy's doing this or doing or whatever. But if you're cut back to it, it's
If
like
they're
that.
playing cards, if it's a storyline and then they get up and start fighting,
Yeah.
they wouldn't be back playing cards again.
Oh, that's right. Once you've moved on beyond that, you can't go back.
Yeah. Once you've moved beyond your initial painting, you have to continue. That's really the only problem.
Exactly.
The other paintings are one-shot
Well,
deals.
why don't we just talk about the...
Now, are you on the paintings for that action, and then you're off of it for the scene that takes place
Yeah.
in the room?
Well, that's what I was saying. If I'm away from the painting, unlike Dumbledore, which I was like blue screen.
Locked in.
Blue screen was there, and I was locked
Yeah.
into that particular area, so we were on it.
Yeah, that should have been switched. That should have been on that wall.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
The thing is, Chris, that those paintings are quite large. So I think it's probably, the room is kind of hexagonally. At the moment, we've got an 8x5 and the 6-foot square on 2 walls,
I
and
think we
one
just walk
behind
in,
you.
but there's only one paint. We're just doing the card players and the sword fighters in one painting, right? The other
Yeah.
paintings won't move, will they? No.
No, that
Well, the fat lady, and the
when
fat
they
lady.
start fighting, they were to move.
The fat
into
lady's
those
out.
frames.
She's not in the common room.
She's
She's
on,
outside.
yeah,
Outside.
she's outside.
But we had talked about actually painting each one of these ones that had a story point in it, which was to count the child, present the one.
That's what Lucinda said.
Because at the moment, we've got one sort of square format and then 2 of the 8x5s like that. So that they're sitting at the table here, then they get up and fight. They fight into this frame and they fight into that frame. Do you remember?
I don't know how you
Don't
paint
remember.
these.
Then these
Yeah, I do
two are
remember. Yeah, I was
what's
just saying
painted.
paint.
This one is always blue.
Well, they were all, up until now, they were all going to be blue. All 3 of them.
So they
And
can
in
move
the
from
room,
painting to painting.
Yeah, in the room, I can't remember how the room goes
But
very
maybe
well,
they-
but it's something like this, isn't it? There's the door,
But then
there's a
at least
bit
you only
here
have
and a
one painting
circular
to
bit
avoid.
there.
These two.
Because maybe these would be still frames of the room that they're going to go into. If we just
Something
leave it at
happening
that.
there. I've got one
Sort of
8x5
odd
there,
picture.
and the big one here, and this one there.
Still light.
Yes.
Where's this one?
There.
Oh, you've moved them.
Yeah.
Oh,
So they're not side by side anymore. It's not 3 in a row.
Well, it can be. It can be. This actually came about with a conversation with one of the storyboard guys and Stuart. I think to enable him to get one of these in the back of the shot. But this is something that, it's not locked off and it's up to you where they go.
The fun part is being able to walk from one painting to the next.
And seeing in the same
Yeah.
shot.
As you're fighting, you're backing up.
Yeah.
Naturally, you see.
Literally in one shot. So there
Oh
you
yeah.
go.
So if you had one here,
Yeah.
one here, and one here.
Yeah.
Where's the fireplace?
Fireplace is here, I think.
Ooh,
Isn't it?
that's awful.
Why
I mean, it's-
don't we go into the room on Wednesday and spot it?
I mean, you're gonna be
I've got the
massive.
model in my car actually. It's about 5 minutes away, so I can try and get
There's
it.
one- I think we should probably have it so we can go over it.
Yeah.
And then an in position.
It might be better
One
to
with
be
a
actually
barn.
In the room of the.
yeah, just to see the size of it and actually spot this where should we put it here, here, and here.
Where are you?
So you know what, we're not going to be better till Wednesday, so...
Sorry?
What if you had each painting had 2 positions? The original beginning position and then an ending position. So you could always go to it,
Yeah.
and then if you had and each one does have just a background built in, right?
Once after the card game, then it's pretty much all blue because then they're moving all the time.
Oh, I see. The more movement, the more
Prior to
possibilities
that,
to paint.
if it's just a still frame of these guys playing cards, that's the painting for the majority of the scene, because then you're going to be on the painting for when they get up and cheat and start doing all the rest of the stuff.
Yes, that's right. Because once they stand up, it's so dynamic, you can't paint it really.
Right, but that's only for one scene. The next scene, they're already fighting.
Yeah.
Scene number 2 that we're in there, and then scene
Yeah.
3.
But you know what? You could probably choreograph it in such a way that we knew that we were fighting. You know, that people knew they were fighting. It was just you were just positioned where you're going to have them fighting. It's not a difficult thing to do, and it can be done quite organically.
No, you just don't want to tie yourself into anything in post that you don't like.
I think if you see something in the background of two guys going like that for more than 3 seconds, it's going to look odd, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're totally static. Kind of the trick's gone. Isn't it?
Not if you've brought the audience into that position.
Yeah.
In other words, you see them fight and then they stop, and that's the way they are until they decide to start to move again. In other words, the paintings are always changing, but they're not always moving; they're just always changing.
Yeah.
Though you probably haven't.
It stops.
Yeah, but you probably wouldn't have.
I'm only doing that to save money. My idea is that they're always moving. You know,
But you probably wouldn't have them like that. You'd probably have them at the end of the move. You know, so it's like
I
that.
think the other problem was is that we had them always moving. We were risking drawing everybody's attention away from the foreground and the background. Then they became disruptive too.
yeah, if they're sword fighting, if it's someone wrapping a wound, it's subtle, like in the Dumbledore scene.
Yeah, the playing of the cards is really not a lot, of movement. You have to be quite still when you're playing cards.
Oh yeah.
Well, the other question is sort of a chicken egg thing. We want, what Rob said, well, why don't we photograph these little vignettes?
Oh yeah.
And then we can paint one of the vignettes and have it up. We just take a frame.
Whatever we do, we need to cast them a costume, or else the guys got nothing to paint from. They've got to
That's
paint
already
the
been
same.
done. We're already in.
Well, yeah,
No, we should
Comic,
just shoot the scene, then you
a
help that.
still shoot or a.
No, a film shoot, and then we'll take a frame from that, and that frame is posed. It'll match
Okay.
exactly.
When do you think you can do that?
Whatever the schedule to do at the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah. I don't know when I'm scheduled to shoot. I have no idea.
The thing is that we're in the Gryffindor Common Room in 4 weeks' time.
Yeah.
So we
On the
need to
8th of
have.
December.
So we need to have this up and ready 4 weeks.
If you don't do it that way, then you probably shouldn't do it at all.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it's never going to match.
And you're going to be locked into something that, I mean, for
No,
me, it
you're
would be
right.
best to have the paintings on a wall, like on this wall over here, put the paintings,
Yeah.
and mask the scenes always from this side. So when I want to
Yeah, so
feature
you're
the
not
paintings,
so
I see
trapped.
them.
Yeah.
And when I don't want to see them,
Yeah.
I don't see them.
I think that's the problem we got into in the hospitals.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just
Right,
needed
the
to
back
swap.
center background.
There's two paintings on each wall. One was a static painting, the other one was a blue screen. The blue screen happened to be behind the scene throughout the whole.
Right.
So if you just physically did one of those, you can start on there, go here, now you're off of it. You're on to the regular
But
scene.
we need 2 weeks to paint those paintings at a minimum. So if it can't be
That's
scheduled
after
and
we've
shot,
That's after we've
I
shot.
was going to say because that can't be if it can't be scheduled and shot within 2 weeks to allow 2
Let
weeks.
me look at that and
Then we can't really.
I'll get back to it.
Okay.
This is a bigger problem. Just,
Oh,
to me, it was
understand,
originally a
understand.
money problem. What we're
Yes,
gonna pay for
when
it
it's
now.
I mean, we can also. Where's our other painting? We have the common room. I know we have the beginning of the
Fat
film.
lady, marble staircase.
It's the damage
Where else
you
is
do,
there?
damage
That's
you
all.
don't.
Can't stop the money.
Yeah. But it also, and the other thing that doesn't happen until January is our child, the knight, the child, the brunette, the blonde, and the incidental ones around them, which are only 4 others now. We
But
have
that,
to do,
I would keep those all blue.
keep them all blue.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't, because nobody stops, and that shot, they're walking up the
Yeah.
stairs, and then the camera continues to move up. I mean, there's not going to ever be a point where we're going to be stuck on a lot of dialogue like we were in the Dumbledore scene.
Okay.
The common room is the only issue.
Yeah.
I think you're spending money in the wrong place if you paint. If I'm only showing those paintings in one shot
Yeah.
or 2 shots where someone's looking and it's their point of view,
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
we're
then it's pointless to paint it.
Yeah.
By the way, is it a mise en shot? So in the fencing one with the card players and they get up and fence, do you keep the camera in one place and they paint and they fight within that frame, or does the frame move?
They should fight within the frame. Or if the frame moves, it'll look like a movie.
Right.
Right? Yeah. It'll look like the painting panned up.
Right.
They would have to fight within the, or their heads would leave the frame.
And we could pan with them as they go from this painting to the next painting, and you go to the next painting and back again. You could.
No, the camera could, but I'm saying the frame itself.
No, that's a locked off.
Yeah.
That's a locked off shot.
And they sort of move, and then you don't see them move between the picture frames, and then they appear on the next picture when they walk behind a pillar.
That's right. Yeah. They leap into the next page. Yeah.
Like they walk behind the pillar. You see them like that.
Exactly. The form that pops up there.
Okay, so it's completely screwed up and confused. And that sounds good. Now we're making an American.
But listen, one thing is clear.
The usual. Wait, what shirt are you wearing? Let me see. Okay, that's stripes. Okay, lay down there. Your sleeve. You'll hear on action. You'll hear up, up. No, just open your eyes for that one.
That's right.
Up. Open your eyes. I said up now. Come on, get on up. Sound like a James Brown. Get up now. So you put on those glasses, and then Dudley starts to come down the stairs. Are we shaking the? Oh, that's a different shot. Now, Dan, you're getting up a little too high, I would think. Let me go look at this on the monitor. Put your glasses right there on the box. Keep them on the box next to it. And action camera. Action. Up. Up now. Drop. Dudley's coming down the stairs. Get out. That's where we cut. Okay. See a playback on that?
So Chris.
Producer.
Lovely job. It needed that.
How big is your lead? I mean the light from the door. What light is that?
It's coming from the line.
Great, love it. Right? Yeah. So when you get to sleep, Dan, let me see how you just gotta take a definite position for you to be asleep. Well, that's a little, straighten up a little more. I mean, come down a little more, Dan.
I might let you do it right now. I'll just
No problem.
Yep. Pull it down. Ready for this perfect Now we'd have to separate. We have to just do this carefully because we have to get back to the first shot of the sequence.
go through.
So we'll get that to separate back to that scar. Okay, now let's do this in pieces. So your eyes are closed. Up. Up. Boy. Wait. No. She says up. And your eyes slowly open. Even on up, boy, open them for it. Don't sit up yet. Open them wide. Wide. You just had a nightmare. And you realize where you are, but that's how. Sit up. Sit up. Slowly. Grab your glasses. Yeah, turn the light on first. That's cool. Good. And then. Stop it. What happened to our machine?
Well, it's
Oh,
designed for the whole thing.
I see. Up there, and when they move, when I say move, dust drops down.
Yeah, we've got this little bag of dust here. He's doing it from here at the moment.
Oh, that would be cool. If he can sit up here, he could be.
You get this, you go.
Oh, good. That's good.
You can do that just here.
Yeah, that's good. And then Dan, you have to get out of there, otherwise you start to get out. Okay, should we do another rehearsal?
Yeah.
Ready for a rehearsal?
Just setting one lamp.
So there.
So we can cross it. Yep, set. Alright, so lay back down again, Dan. Rehearsal bell. Alright, settle please. Okay, Peter Rob.
Set. And camera. Action. Up. Up, boy. Dudley. Thump. Get out of there, Dan. Good. Not really shaking anything. What if somebody does it back here?
Hold on. Just above your head, on that top shelf, you see that glass jar to the left? Can you just push it back against the wall? Please. There you go.
Can you try that again now that Dan's back?
There you are, okay. Set's falling apart now. You got off your cover. Let's move on to Hagrid's hut. Destroy that.
Take the plugs out. Now take the two plugs out. We'll have to take Mark, we'll just have to take the sounds out. The mouse has to be follow the door.
No light
No like what, Dan? Dan? No like what?
No, like the cupboard.
No like the cupboard. Why don't you like the cupboard, Dan?
Falling in on me. I've now had a lot of practice in earthquake drills.
Don't worry about fixing that. That looks good.
They were really thumping on that, weren't they?
The set was falling down.
It was?
Yeah, plaster was coming off the walls.
Well, that's sort of what's meant to happen, but
Why pick on me? Because you're photogenic. Hi, and what do you want to know?
That's Will, he's odd.
that's Peter, he's an order.
Odd and odder. Do that joke again?
No, I should. Can't
Come on, Will, tell a
joke.
joke.
No, I can't joke to order, I'm sorry.
He said the Odyssey.
Oh, he's a sophisticated joke.
That's my career,
You have to do some help with the camera work. You can turn it off at times, yeah. No, you can turn it on and off. You can turn it. You see it's dark. Go in there, get close. Go in there. You can't hardly see it, can you?
And track.
What do you look for? You're filming now. Don't push that button.
Exclusive pictures. What's your favourite thing about Britain so far?
No, hold it. Come here. Stop. Press stop.
Same question. Yeah. Okay.
Here, Brendan. Here,
Hamleys.
Brendan, come over here.
Hamleys is your favourite thing. I think that's probably quite a good thing. Because Hamleys is good, has good toys.
What's it? Let's start again.
Hamleys is his favourite thing.
Because it's the biggest toy store.
Is it better than the American stores?
Yeah, like Toys R Us.
Yeah, but is it as good as FAO Schwartz?
Well, kind of. Yeah, it's better because they have more. It has more like. Well, it's bigger.
It is bigger. Have you been to FAO Schwartz in New York, Dan?
No, not in New York, Boston.
Oh, Boston. What, do they have an FAO Schwartz in San Francisco?
No.
What's the biggest toy store in San Francisco? Toys R Us?
Toys R Us.
Right.
I'd just like to tell you that the question master, David Heyman over here, the mad producer. Okay.
Yes, what's my favourite thing about Britain? My favourite thing about Britain is...
Anyway,
Well, see, you're not really interested in what the producer has to say. That's a very good actor, isn't it? Doesn't pay any attention to the producer. Okay.
what's your favourite? Do you like English breakfast?
Yes.
I think that's a pretty definite yes.
What do you like?
Do you like the bacon? Do you like the mushrooms?
The bacon and
The egg.
the sausages and the egg.
Yeah, the egg's good. The egg, oh yeah. Oh, I had an English breakfast yesterday actually, for lunch.
You have the worst camera work of anybody I've ever seen, Dan. I think you should just stick to acting. Did I just say that? I think you should just stick to acting. I think that's the thing.
Yeah, go. Now hold on. Tell you what.
How's the fireman? Fireman good?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about that?
So now ask a question. Come on. Are you a documentary filmmaker?
Now, no.
That's totally.
He is an award winner for being lethal with fire.
Him.
Yeah. For being VV funny at London Zoo.
VV funny?
VV funny. Do you know?
Very good.
I heard that you did Sally's bag.
Whoops.
And do you know what he was doing? He was setting it on fire.
No comment. What do you mean? What, with this?
Ryan.
No,
That's
not
David again. Oh God, get away from him. Oh hello. Camera on camera.
Here we go. Girls on.
That's Lisa.
This is Lisa.
I'm Lisa. Hi, Dan.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. That's enough.
Okay, that's an interesting blue screen there.
Look at you.
Dan Radcliffe, the single worst cameraman I've ever seen in my life. Maybe very good actor, but his camera work leaves a little bit to be desired.
Is this going to be shown at the rap party?
I don't know if we'll show any of the right parts. Maybe. It's a good look, Chris.
Harry's cover.
It's a good look.
Even too ugly for Harry's cover.
Oh, nice one.
Cross-dressing Columbus.
Thank you.
Chris,
Yes, sir.
can you just do your most girly face for the camera?
What's that?
Your most girly face for the camera.
I can't do it. It's impossible for me to do a girly face.
Please,
I'm too filled with testosterone.
please.
I can't. It's impossible.
Dad.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do a girly face. Forget about it.
Does your dad ever do girly faces at home?
He always has one on.
What'd you say? I would chase you through the set, except you'd get hurt.
What he means to say is he will chase him around the set, but we're filming him. Okay. Go. Yeah.
Hey, Chris?
Now, you probably can't see him very well. This is June.
Hi.
Hi. And this is John. Now, John Ridley used to be in a band.
It's a bit
Can you
dark
guess
back
what?
here. I think you need it.
Can you guess what they're called? Aha.
Is that better? Bit of a
Yeah, that's better. It's cool.
bit of a chin.
They were called Hawkwind. You may have heard of them from hits of Silver Machine
The microphone's facing me.
and Silver Machine. We also think
It's the rolling.
possibly Rolling Stones.
Yes. Why have you got hold of that, Dan? Who allowed it?
David Heyman. Oh, and this is Annie.
No, but not me. I don't.
And Annie is always right.
Please, no photographs.
No photographs.
Annie is always right about everything.
Excellent. You've learned well. Then. Go far. Now, Peter, behind you.
Aha. This is Peter Robb, who is pretending to work.
Pretending to work. I am working.
And then again. Okay, we can't see him.
Duplicate the same shot of the baby.
That's a good light. Aha.
What?
And it's the Flying Scotsman, Steve.
There he goes, he's off. It's his best side before he flies away.
Is that better?
Let's do
It's a
it,
bit
right,
more,
yeah,
it looks
that's
more
good.
demonic like that, doesn't it?
Yeah. No, we say he looks more demonic. He is actually an axe murderer.
It's who told you that? No, come here, you little old girl. No, I love kids. I do.
No camera.
No cameras, please.
But we can't show him. We can't identify.
We need have you got another pillow?
Come on, mate. Stop. Hold it now. Let me lose the step in a second. Get the pattern onto this button.
Is that fold over or another pillow? Okay.
All right, Dan, can you take your position? Okay. All right. Now, Amanda, when we definitely set his position, he just split his hair at that.
Yeah.
Or,
Hello,
I'm sorry.
hello, sorry. See?
Sorry. The scar
We work
is.
together, we work okay.
All right, on the scar, you guys, I'm crossing over. Head height is still not there. I don't. Did we? I guess we lowered our camera position. Excuse me. You'll come a little later.
How many bangs you want about? Four?
No, do about 8 until Dan gets out.
About 8. Simon?
Proper position. Is that no? You were there. You go. Good.
Work, please.
Peter, Rob, can you guys come back a little? You think?
We're just seeing off the edge of it.
Oh, okay.
Just track back. We'll just have to work some dressing out to.
Okay. All right. Let's do rehearsal while we're thinking about that. Set. And Dan, eyes closed, sleeping. No, split the difference there. Okay, Dan, go back to where you were, bud. Okay, that's kind of good. All right, set and action. Up! Up! Dudley. Look up. And cut. Good. Great. Glasses. As you put on your glasses, I'll say Dudley. And then, can you feel that light effect on your face? Back there.
That one there, that jail one there.
That's when you should look up. So you can put on your glasses from there, look right up. Good.
It's going to be really thick. Yeah, by the time then it's position.
Just setting the frame of those.
End of it. It's great at the end.
Boys, actually.
Looking at the 8%, whereas, God, you know, around 10 years ago.
Oh, they have an age group thing?
Yeah, it's like you know, if you're going a certain level of force, you're at a certain percent capacity for your age group. But 10-3, that's 85%, which I was really strong. That was the 35% 20 years ago.
You when you get on that bicycle or whatever.
Great.
Let me see.
Good. What is first shot? Good. Tag on that 2K camera, normally open front to
When he comes out of the door. When he wakes? Great. Thanks, Esther. Okay.
Get all your props.
Arm down a little. I'm sorry, your left arm. Good. Roll your head into the pillow slightly, just a little. Set. Good. Action. Biggles. Up! Up now! Dudley.
They need a lighter hand on
The debris is still too heavy, guys.
How many spoons do you have?
Yeah, cut it back like 50%.
How many spoons do you have?
Just hold it about there. I can bring you back to one, Nick. Watch your head, David.
Camera, like, look straight up. Everything else is great.
All right, camera reloading.
Perfect on the stop.
Thank you.
Dan, while you're out, let me have a look at this.
Where are you going, Bobby?
Let me just brush some of this off your face, like dust. When you finish this, we can clean you up, because it might be itchy. Face, because it might be itchy.
This is the only washes his hair every 25 years.
It's cold. I'm telling you, it's cold.
Sweetheart, can you just look at me a second?
Is that Will again?
It's Will's fault. Head clamp.
What Will said.
But Will said, I don't care what Will said.
Join the gang.
Dan.
Oh, that's a shirt.
Dan.
That's
Will, come and stand behind me.
Dan, just look at Amanda.
Will.
Stand behind me, Will.
Yes, it is the
And then
shirt
you
that
can,
we went out.
What?
Well, we went out in Newcastle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool on you.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Face.
Did Will buy you anything that day?
Yeah.
Did he buy you a new shirt?
No. Oh, they're clothes. They're not clothes.
I'll tell you where we go out. Dan, I'll tell you where we go out. Cheltenham. When we're over Gloucestershire, we go to Cheltenham, because I know the area well.
Oh, this is after Christmas.
Good shops, mate.
Cheltenham?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
My hometown.
Used to live there.
Really?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
On the top.
paid as well. The balloons are still on high, huh?
That's what happens, Jimmy.
The balloons are still on high, huh?
Good. All right, settle, please. Watch your back, son. There you go. It's all right. You can come back in now. Shh. Boy, trying to sleep. Settle down.
Chris, am I okay here?
Those glasses tinted green.
No. Now, I think the pillow, you need to pull it towards the wall a bit. That's it. All right. All right, just put your head down there. All right, just your left arm, bring it down a bit. All right, still and quiet, please. We just check the position. Shh.
Set.
If he's in a good spot.
He's perfect.
Roll sound.
20, take 7.
Biggles, close.
That, Dan, lower your left hand a little. And the one thing to remember is when I say up, eyes real wide, okay? Set. Roll into the pillow slightly. Set. And action. Biggles. Up. Up now. Dudley.
Very close. Very close to that glass jar coming off the edge.
Okay, Dan, very good.
On that top section.
Dan. Let me see when you look up. Sit back down.
Just about to shout stop.
And when you get up,
when he stood up, so just watch.
Now see what happens when you sit up and you look up.
The left hand side. It's the left hand side.
Turn your head more to camera when you look up.
1, 2,
Just like that, because you got to remember, this is the audience's first. This is the first time they see Harry Potter.
Really?
Yeah. So they don't want to be.
Yeah, but they see him before as a baby.
They see him as a baby, but this is the first time they see him as you. Okay.
How will you get right?
They see him before, it's fine now, but don't listen to him. See him before. So we just need to see a little more of your face. That was great though. Everything else was good.
You just push the glass. Jump. You did already.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So just switch the.
And action. Biggles. Up. Up. Dudley.
Did you see those monkeys in the zoo? Spent all day doing this. Yeah, picking nits out of here. What's that?
Yeah.
Who? Did you
Daniel got
Who?
Daniel got
Oh, yeah.
near them.
Okay.
Alan, we're going to go to school for half an hour.
Chris, just say
Half
no.
an hour? We're going to go.
So we will run.
Is that okay there? Are me already? Yes, sir. Hot and ready?
Yeah. Dan, your hand will be down. Yeah, there's just a few though at the beginning. When it starts to get pretty big, maybe that's when. But before that, you're staring at it sort of.
And then start to bring. You can say action, and then start to bring up the air in the chimneys, and then let the letters go. Or will you say letters first? How do you want to?
John will say letters.
So do you want to bring all the air up one by one?
Get all the air up. Get all the air up.
And then
I'll
the
say-
letters.
Yeah, I can't say letters because you won't hear them. Without tapping on the shoulder.
You cue me for the air and then I'll...
Okay.
All right, shooting.
All right, everyone. Good luck.
Ready, Dan?
Spencer and John are on M board.
All right, roll sound.
Yes.
Because you don't know what's going to happen. Everybody's sort of staring at the chimney in awe. It's rumbling. It's rumbling at the chimney. Everybody's staring at the chimney and.
Bring up the air.
And on action.
Here it is. Well, that's not my guess.
Now, Chris, take a box before you pick the box. What do you want me to do with it? Will you?
What do you need to beat if it's kind of like?
That's what I got to get in there and get. Yeah.
No, but I mean on the coffee table.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So he never really looked up. He just.
Can you go back on the crane?
Can you reverse that?
good. Look what you addressed there.
Take it back. Play.
Yeah.
He needs to look up. Okay, let me see John Seale's camera.
And finally the C monitor, please. Line up.
Thank you yet.
Richard's got to keep going. Yeah. For what? For what part? There's not really much of a shade.
Did you catch? You missed them. They were a little. And
Oh, look. Any that's still got in. Huh? I'm not sure if we ever. Did we switch 9 on? Yeah. You want to hit it once and give it a spin.
There was one here, number 8 and number 9. They were going really slowly. I think power train on it. Number 8 will go all up to here. My name's been through really quickly.
Yeah, just give it a spin. Yeah, the idiot's working. Okay, thank you. You want a few more up there, really?
I think that was one of the numbers which went on later. Number 10 ran out.
Didn't hurt me. Got a load.
One that got away.
Take your boxes just in case. Yes, sir.
Just one thing. Think on that, on the number 9 that you've got there, the number 8 up here. They were actually struggling to push them out.
That really shouldn't do. It'll make any difference.
It's the one he was just playing. He just has to rewind.
yeah, B camera body.
There we go. See, watch what you do. You do the breath, and you're laughing and everything. Then you hear the whistle, right? And then when you get here, you're looking down. I need you to look up, try to grab the letter. And once you get it, you start to run away from him, and then you go off. You want to see that here again, or John Seale's camera?
Now we want the small monitor, which is C monitor.
Including the rehearsal,
Yeah, that's the one done. Lovely.
that one.
Let's see. Start to come out. See what you do? You catch it like a football or a rugby ball as opposed to a... You gotta be up like that. Up like that so we see your face catching it. Great. Good. Okay. The press. Alright, so you remember that one this time?
Thank you.
we ready?
I'm just being nice to people because you are filming me. Nothing. I'm an angel. I'm an angel.
These times he was in that
What do you mean I'm crazy?
Crazy angel.
I'm a crazy angel.
The operator turn on.
Right.
Ken.
Oh, a lot right.
Yeah. I just came out of the fireplace and developed.
Right.
With a 4-shot.
Be nice to get his reaction as he starts to see him though.
I'll start tight on him.
His glasses with the lenses. Is that okay with you guys?
Sure.
Just so it protects his eyes.
See if
Dan, will you feel better about looking up if you have lenses? Okay.
I don't think any from number 12 made it into the shot. Sorry? Yes, sir. Dan, could I just see it? They're all just stacked up. They're all stacked up on top of the lamp.
Dan, you tended to sink back into it. Tended to sink back
I'm
into
just,
it.
yeah.
Stay near the biggies.
The first few did.
There.
So Dan, where are you going to be looking? All up around. Dan, look at all the letters above that pass your face. Everything above, yeah. And then when you look up, when you get up here, what are you going to do?
Jump and look
I'll
upwards.
come back in.
Are those cards like that?
No, sorry.
Because that'll cause you to slip and fall.
Not off the fire, starting on there. Okay. Develop out with a 4-shot. And then at the end, slam across to Fiona and W.
John,
Oh yes, thank you.
have we got, would this work the same if it was 6 inches lower?
Red light, please.
Could we drop it 6, just to give those...
Oh, that's why it was down. I said to somebody, why is this so low?
Oh, not with
Kev.
him, no. No, I don't think you have to stand up with him.
Just to your left, John.
You need to get up at some point.
It's
I'll
just
say-
lower the
I'll try to
Chimera
shout.
6 inches,
Maybe I'll
please.
blow a whistle a second time. When you hear the second whistle, get up and run out to see what's happening then.
Actually, we can see Chris actually.
Okay.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, by the way, I'm having this allergic reaction to hearing.
What? What did you say?
Oh, I'm having an allergic reaction to the green ink.
Okay. Peter O. Okay, Chris. Peter C. John.
Dan, your cue to get on that table is the whistle, right?
Yeah.
You got that? I want to see you looking around and don't try to catch it like a football or a rugby ball. Look up and try to snatch it like that. When you get one with one hand, what's that? Doesn't matter what happens to it, just grab it. The minute you get it, that's when he says give that back, and that's when you run and jump, okay? Got it?
Yes.
Keep your head up, okay.
All set. Right, stand by everyone, stand by.
And Dan, keep near the biscuits.
Stay close to the window, Dan. That's it. Don't try not to step backwards. Alright, Ross.
Batteries are gone. Oh, the battery's gone or something.
I know. That's where she is now. Yeah. I should be touch on Paul and then away from there.
There's one from number 6. There's just no continuity at all.
Alright, roll sound!
C, yeah, 44C, take 2, B, C and D cameras.
All right, Dan, remember, looking up, you got your glasses in, your eyes are going to be fine. Looking up and reach up and grab with your hands, okay? Keep grabbing until you get one. Got it? Set. You're delighted, laughing. All right. Completely avoid where Dan is. Unbelievable.
Maybe. Can I see John Seale's camera?
I noticed it's just blown in.
Damn, looks dark. There's absolutely no letters in his shot. Okay. Can I see the current? Let me see what happened on the thing. Maybe John needs to be somewhere else. I don't know.
Nice and close, please.
Thank you, Janusz.
Maybe I cued him later that time. Can I see the first take on John Seale's camera here?
Like that?
Some great pieces there. That's the last take, right? Good. Okay. I guess we get one more like this and then go into coverage, really. So we can
Seems to
get
play
them.
better and wider because it builds up. And,
But you want to
once
see
you're
them
in close.
But you want to see them go by their faces. You know, you want to see them go.
When we're doing the coverage, we
Yeah.
Put more
Yeah.
in. Yeah.
You reset the machines, I think, for those shots as opposed to.
Right.
Also, you could get people on the edge of frame actually throwing more in.
Right.
You know, I think it's just chance, isn't it? Whether you get the tight frame that has a lot of letters in. You know,
Right.
On this.
Okay.
Which ones do we have on the China?
There is a system whereby you can have
What do you reckon? Is that enough, do you reckon? Sweet, thanks.
I'm loaded. Have we got
Maybe right about where
a big packet of envelopes for somebody there?
Yes.
Let's see. Who does this one?
That doesn't have a big nose. It's fish on it. It's bent so it reflects and touches everything on every side. It's a clever lens. There's your biscuit. Right. Have another go. All the infections of the sun
sucks
from
bogs, fens, flats, prosper fools, make him each meal
disease.
disease. Pitch me at the mire, won't leave me like a firebrand of the dark out of my way unless he bid him. For every trifle there, I set upon them.
The Tempest by Mr. William Shakespeare.
Not to fight me, and then like hedgehogs which lie tumbling tricks upon my footfall. Sometimes my adders who do kiss me into madness. No, we got the spirit of his, and torment me for bringing woods in snow. Oh, you want me to torment me for bringing woods in snow? I thought that. Perchance you will not mind me. And until you finish, you jump down.
Act 2, Scene 2, I
All the
think.
infections that the sun sucks up and bugs, spins, flats and prosper falls, and make him by inchmeal a disease. His spirits see me, and yet I not must curse.
I what?
And yes, yet I needs must curse. But they'll not pinch, fight me with urchin shows. Pinch me, I admire.
Pitch me in the mire. Throw me in the mire.
Pitch me if not,
In the mire.
in mine. Nor lead me,
Fire.
nor lead me like a fire in the dark, out of my way unless he did and bite.
Bid them. Unless he bid them.
Bid him, oh that's it.
Unless he bid them.
Bid him. But